the day of, we were doing it was a pretty intensive, hard conditioning day. It was very hot. I remember being, up close or 100 or so. And towards the end, we were doing sprint sets, so it was like kind of suicides. I just remember, I guess, slowing down, kind of almost like losing contact with my arms and my legs, not being able to feel my body quite, and then it was just like a very white sensation, like almost like everything just went into light, I guess.
I got a phone call from the school, and first they said, "Don't worry, but something did happen with your son. He's okay now." So I left work and came to the school immediately, and I could see concern on the face of quite a few of the players who were leaving by that point. And so I went in to see him, and by the time I saw him, this could have been 20, 25 minutes later, something like that. He looked substantially normal to me, and that might have fooled us a little bit in the sense that you really saw, it was almost like he'd just passed out and woken up, People told us that maybe it was a little more serious than that they had trouble finding a heartbeat, so that was a little scary. And we went ahead and had him taken to the emergency room. They did a lot of tests. We were there for 2 or 3 hours. They said the EKG was normal, and over the next couple of days, a couple of times he mentioned that he felt his heart beating kind of fast, and so we scheduled an appointment with the cardiologist after the second one. We had an appointment scheduled to take a look at it, but in the morning of the appointment, right after he woke up, it happened again. It looked kind of like an epileptic seizure, but it was the syncope incident, as I learned later, and I had to give him CPR. So I was doing chest compressions only and not breath assistance yet. I was about to go to that, but we lived 4 or 5 blocks from the fire station, and they were there. And so they took it over from there, and they were able to revive him very quickly, and then it was off to the hospital.
No incidents between now and then, nothing. I felt literally absolutely nothing wrong with my heart since I started taking my medicine, or since the day after that happened. I think everyone should know CPR. It should be a given. I think it should be mandatory, not just something that people can do as a sign-up, because you never know when you could be up on a mountain and your friend has an issue, or you're the only person around in that situation. I know, it'd be very hard to live with myself if I just stood by one of my best friends and he just collapsed and died next to me.
We were really fortunate that when it happened in a place where there were preparations and plans in place, people who knew what to do, and people who did it, quickly and professionally. And I think we're pretty much eternally in debt to Coach Humphreys here for the quick actions that he took. Sorry, it gets difficult.
When I get to that moment, I'm really grateful that he was here.